It's been very smooth so far. I've visited quite a number of the polling stations. The process has been very professional. Congratulations to the Electoral Commission. Started on time. Agents well dressed, well seated. Very little confusion, and I'm excited about the process so far.
Okay, so with regards to the turnout, are you okay with the turnout?
Some have about 100 people voting already. The Electoral Commission divided some of the polling stations that had a number more than 700, 800 into two. So if by 9:30 you have about 100 people voting for a polling station that has about 350 people, I think that's quite a remarkable number. I expect nothing less than 75% to 80% turnouts. But so far, if everything goes as planned, we should hit that number.
Okay, Honorable, before you actually office, what were some of the challenges that were being faced by the constituency and what you've been able to address it?
Oh, that's an interesting question, and you should have approached me way back to speak about this issue. Today's election day. I would have loved to concentrate my thoughts on the process, on the whole process.
That's my first time coming into this constituency. Yeah. Judging from the roads that I've seen in the constituency, I get to see there are a lot of developments.
So one of the most significant things that happened to us was the fact that we became a district. And I keep thanking Honorable Kandapa and my predecessors for assisting in that process. We became a district, I think 6 years ago, when Nanado assumed the presidency. And it's been one transformation to the other, because once you become a district, you're entitled to certain things. So we have a district office, a district courts, Agenda 111, a district fire service, a district ambulance service, district NADMO office. So these are very significant things that have happened to us. Of course, the road used not to be like this. This is just the first coat. We are still working on getting another coat on it. But there are quite other roads like the ones in Kwabre, which need some facelifts. So the Afigya side and some parts of Kwabre are quite lucky. For Mahinko all the way to Tutreri, it's quite very decent. As I said, we are hoping to get a second coat for it. But so far, it's been quite okay.
Okay, so Honorable, in every constituency, I know we have challenges and digging out. Our leaders are trying to solve them. You've done your best and you still want to continue. What are some pertinent things that you think that the people need to give you the chance because you are the right person?
Well, I think they'll give me the chance because of what they've seen so far over the past 4 years. I've spent quite a number of my resources on education, on health, security, youth unemployment, which is still a very key problem that we have here, because we had a lot of dropouts. Proud to the coming into force of the free SHS, we had a lot of dropouts. So there are a lot of very young, energetic people around who are still unemployed, which is something that we are working on.
Honorable, the last question before, I know you are very much confident about winning this. Just as
unemployment, which is still a very key problem that we have here, because we had a lot of dropouts. Proud to the coming into force of the free SHS, we had a lot of dropouts. So there are a lot of very young, energetic people around who are still unemployed, which is something that we are working on.
Honorable, the last question before, I know you are very much confident about winning this. Just as some people on ex-accent camp, should there be a turnout? Will you accept it, or you would love to go?
Turnout as in if I lose the election?
Yes.
Oh, of course, I'm a Democrat. Why not? I mean, I don't have any issue accepting the results by the majority of the people, but I doubt if I'm going to lose. I mean, I have the feeling, and judging from what I've seen so far, I'm even going to increase my votes, hopefully.
Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Okay, so Honorable, like you rightly said, you are looking between 75 to 80% of the votes.
Turnout. Yes, and so, out of that, I expect to get more than 70% of the votes.
70% of the votes. So,
yes.
In effect, are you very optimistic that at the end of the day, then people will still break the 8?
Well, Dr. Bawumia's office will still be at the Jubilee House. That's